Okay, girlfriend, here's a question for you. And only physically do this if you can put two hands up. Put your hand up if you have ever asked yourself, what's wrong with me? Now put your hand down if what's wrong with me has ever propelled you into inspired, positive action. Is your hand down or up, sis? If your hand is down, this episode is especially for you, because I know how damaging that question, what's wrong with me, is. And I also know how common it is for us to ask ourselves that very question. Now, when you think about it, the times when you ask yourself, what's wrong with me, is when you have fallen short with your own expectation, is when you have quote unquote failed at something. It's when you have said that you're not going to do something, but you did do that thing again, and you're hella annoyed at yourself, and you're just wondering, why can't I get this right? And what's often the case, what's wrong with me, comes along with other shame stories, comes along with other negative affirmations of all the times you have failed, of all the ways you have fallen short, and all the ways you have messed up. It brings a heck of a storm, and it takes you into a place of feeling absolutely terrible about yourself. We kind of think that if we ask ourselves, what's wrong with me, we will identify the thing that's wrong with us, and then we will do better, and then that will somehow fix the thing that we've told ourselves is wrong with us. But you and I know that has never happened. That has never been the case for you. You have never been propelled into a place of positive, inspired action from that question, right? My challenge with asking that question to myself is that I found that it attacked my identity. It attacked my sense of self. It lambasted my self-esteem. Texas, it just made me feel worthless. It made me feel as if I've not got any value and I have nothing to offer in this world. And as you listen to this, I wonder if that's what it's done for you too. I wonder if it's led you to really doubt yourself, question your worth, question, maybe for some of us, why the heck we even exist. And the problem with that question of what's wrong with me is that in attacking your identity, which is attached to the Lord of the worlds who deemed for you to be here, you are inadvertently questioning the Lord of the world and his decision to make you as the perfectly imperfect person that you are. Sis, you're perfectly imperfect. You are flawed, inherently flawed. We are all inherently flawed. And that means we're going to make mistakes. That means we're going to fall short. That means we're going to mess up. That means we aren't always going to be top gal all the time. In embracing this reality that you are perfectly imperfect and you are going to mess up and you're not going to meet your own expectations and you're going to do things that you've said that you're not going to do and you're going to do them again, you stop attacking your identity and you start instead asking yourself, what's the next best step I can take from this? What's the next best step I can take from this rupture? What's the next best step I can take from this fall? What's the next best step I can take from this misstep? What's the next best step? In looking at your actions, as opposed to looking at your identity and what's wrong with your identity and your personhood, you are open to solutions. You're open to ways forward. Your mind expands into the space of abundance and expansion and possibility and opportunity and growth and movement. That place is where you take some inspired action. And it's from that place of inspired action that you can right that wrong, that you can go and make that apology, that you can make a renewed promise to yourself and put specific action points in place for you to meet them this time. It's from that place. It's not when you're asking yourself what's wrong with you. When you expand your thinking through these kind of questions, through this reframe, through this shift of focus, it's no longer about your identity anymore. It's about what you can do. And it's such a powerful shift. And I know for me personally, when I stopped attacking my identity with what's wrong with me, I then started taking action. I then started putting a new plan in place. I then started to think, okay, what is the thing that's actually going on for me here? It's not what's wrong with me. Maybe what am I avoiding in not showing up for my own expectations? What's going on? It leads you to that place of curiosity, to that place of expansion and opportunity. Do you see what I'm saying, sis? So sit with that. Next time that thought of what's wrong with me comes up, immediately tell yourself, there is nothing wrong with me. There are just some issues with this action I've taken. So what's the next best step and the next best action I can take? And I swear I'm getting emotional, because when you stop attacking yourself, that's when you can really rise and live in beautiful alignment. That's when you can do great things. That's when you can grow. That's when you can be your next best self, sis. And I want to say something else. In the next episode of LaYinka Speaks, I'm going to be sharing something really, really exciting. So make sure you tune in, okay? All right. Keep rising, sis.